HB, can you see my screen? Okay.
Yes, sorry,
Right.
I was trying to launch
Thanks.
the.
Thank you very much. So, like I said, we are talking about ethics tonight. Very, very important. And when we are talking about ethics, we are talking about they look like cornerstones that we have in our workplaces, in our businesses, and of course, in an industry like ours, which is affiliate or network marketing. So you will see that in network marketing in which we are, whether we call it affiliate marketing or network marketing, I believe that this is network marketing. Our success, as Calvin rightly said at the beginning, is not measured in the sales that we make or the number of people we actually have in our teams, but also by the trust and the respect that we build with our customers. Because remember, in our project, we have customers and we have team members. Those who are just interested in the service are our customers. So they don't care whatever we do, training or whatever. They love their service and they just enjoy it. Then we have the team members who are the people who every day are thinking and working to make this work for them. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we progress, I encourage you to think about how the various principles we'll be talking about can apply to your own experience and your practice. It's very important that we personalize this. And also remember, when we act ethically, we not only enhance our own credibility, but we also uplift our entire team and our industry. So it's my hope that at the end of today, we'll be able to work together to foster an environment of trust and respect, ensuring that our businesses thrive, both ethically and financially. So, why even are we talking about ethics today? Obviously, ethics is the foundation of relationships. You will see that our business is about relationships. Ethics cultivate trust among individuals. Ethics are fundamental to building trust, teams, and organizations. So, trust is very essential for effective collaboration and communication and to have good partnership. We've been talking about strategic partnerships and we've been talking about teamwork. If we really want this to work, we will see that ethics is actually the foundation of these relationships we are building together. And of course, ethics give positive image. That's why we are talking about ethics today. So if you know organizations that actually have very good ethics, they are organizations that have good reputations. They attract lots of customers, investors, and employees who value integrity. A good reputation can be a significant competitive advantage. Trust me. There are a number of times when I can receive emails from different partners from outside of Africa who will be asking me, do you know this organization? Can you vouch for them? What kind of image do they have? And when they are referring to that, they're actually talking about the systems that have been put in place by these organizations that actually are based on ethical behavior, ethical practices that give that organization good image, positive image. And of course, why are we talking about ethics? If we practice ethics, then our results definitely will be sustainable. If you prioritize ethics, you can be assured that whatever result you are having now will be long term and it will be called a success. Then it will be called that impact we are talking about. Because trust you me, this impact we are talking about is not when you have one sign up or you have 20 sign up. It goes beyond that. Because when you are having an ethical base, in whatever you are doing, you will see it in the long run. You will see that your team members will not leave you. They will stay with you because they believe in who you are. They believe that you have good practices, and it builds loyalty. People are loyal to you. Even when you are not there, they are always talking about you. When they want to do something, they can actually hear your voice talking to them. So it brings about commitment as well. And it brings at the end sustainability that actually ups the game when we are talking about profitability. So tonight I have 3 objectives. In the next 20 minutes, I will go through quickly. The number 1 is for us to understand the key ethical principles that we have. I will be talking about 4 of them and provide a clear overview of fundamental ethical principles in network marketing, such as integrity, transparency, and respect. I'll be talking about those. And also, the objective is to recognize ethical dilemmas. Very, very important, because sometimes you find yourself in a corner where you need to make a decision and you are faced with a dilemma. Should I go left or right? So tonight, at the end of this session, I hope that we will be equipped with the ability to identify common ethical dilemmas and that we may face in our business and how we can approach these dilemmas. And the third objective is to promote ethical decision-making. Very, very important. Any decision you want to make, remember your values, remember who you are. This will encourage all of us to develop critical thinking skills that support ethical decision-making, fostering a culture of accountability within our teams. Accountability, I cannot overemphasize this word, accountability. We are accountable to the teams we have and we are building. So I'm going to go in straight and talk about the first ethic, which is integrity. When we are talking about integrity, there are a lot of words that come to our minds. We are thinking about honesty. We are talking about the famous word accountability. We are thinking about transparency. So what exactly is integrity when we are talking about what ethics are? It's actually the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. You must be honest and you must have strong moral principles. It actually puts together your consistency in actions, your values, your methods, your measures, and your principles. Integrity is essential in building trust and credibility in your own personal and then your professional relationships. It's important to understand once again that you cannot give what you do not have. If you are not somebody who has integrity as a person, you don't expect, nobody should expect you to exhibit this integrity in your workplace, in your business, in your family. If you pretend, it will not take long. Then the holes will start showing up. It's very, very important. So when we are talking about key elements of integrity, I've mentioned honesty. You must be truthful in every communication and action you take. So if we are doing this business, honesty, truthfulness in everything that we say is key. You must be honest to yourself. You must be honest to your team members. You must be honest to your customers or your hot prospects, your cold prospects. Honesty is very, very important. Then accountability, taking responsibility for your actions and the outcome of your action. If something is not working well in your team, for instance, don't point finger at team members. You must take responsibility for it yourself. If as a person, you yourself, you are not doing something, you cannot blame your team leader. You cannot blame the other team people. It's very, very important. Learn to be accountable. You must learn to be accountable and take responsibility for the actions that we take. Then the third element of integrity is consistency. You must align your actions with what you call your values and your principles. You cannot have principles and values that you are shouting all over while your actions are actually the other side of it. You must come for presentation. You must come for presentation. It is your responsibility to come. Since you are in this, we have to come together. Then when it's time for presentation, we don't see you. Consistency, align your action. It's very, very important. If you are a person, a woman or a man of integrity, you must be consistent in whatever you are doing. Transparency. You must not hold on to any part of any how do you call it, information that you have. You should be able and willing to discuss the challenges and the risks. Transparency to yourself. You must be transparent to yourself first. What are my challenges? What are the risks I have? You can get into your team. Or if you're a team member, then you can ask. Let's not hold information and say, this is sensitive information. Remember, nobody in this industry is an employee. We all came on the same level, and people, we are rewarded for what we are doing, so we move up in ranks. So if there's information, it is only fair that if you have been rewarded to be in a certain position to have some information, it's only fair and it's only right for you to openly share that information. Don't keep it to yourself. Information is power. And people, when they keep information, they feel very, very powerful. And that's what we see. And that's what brings about a lot of conflict when you keep information to yourself. So you will see that integrity is vital and it influences our reputation. It actually influences the relationship we have with our clients when we are talking about Gotbackup with our prospects. So it is very, very important. If you are a person of integrity, it shows, it attracts people. You will see that, and the right people will be with you. But when the right people, you pretend that the right people come, then they find out that it is only a surface thing that you have. They will all depart from you. So we need to hold on to integrity. It's very, very important. Number 2 is respect. Respect, 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 respect. Very, very important. It's the foundational principle of recognizing and affirming the dignity and the worth of others, independent of their positions, their abilities or opinions. It's very, very important. And this practice is not conditional, but a moral obligation to treat every individual as an end in themselves rather than a means to an end. Let me say this again, because our business, most often, if you are not careful, you will see somebody as a means to an end. You will see that person as the person who is producing more for you because it's enabling you to have the numbers. But we have the moral obligation to respect the dignity of the people we work with. It's very, very important. And it is a conscious choice to approach others with regard, fairness, and attention. That is what respect is all about. We should be able to foster a culture where every team member feels safe psychologically to contribute to ideas and also bring out their skills. Because respect, if it's not there, people don't feel safe to actually talk and bring out what they are capable of doing. So there are a few elements of respect that I want to bring out this evening. The first one is the recognition of dignity. Every individual is valued for their inherent worth. And this element emphasizes treating others with kindness and acknowledging their rights and feelings, regardless of their background or beliefs. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we think that what we are doing is for whether we like it or not. We feel some people come on, we have low regard for them. We feel at this person, I'm not too sure the person will do it. Like a business, I know about somebody who was just a coffee seller that nobody recognized. Nobody gave him that worth. But that coffee seller rose and passed all the CEOs and all the big people who were in the same industry. So if we really have respect and we recognize the dignity of the people we work with, you will see that you would actually create the environment for people to actually flourish, to open up and contribute. It's very, very key. No matter their background, no matter their belief, once you have spoken with the person and the person has agreed to join the team and the person is in the team, if you are in the team, you have accepted to join the team, the respect is reciprocal. Very, very important. It does not matter the background or the belief of the person. Number two, empathy and understanding. When we are talking about respect, we must have empathy, and empathy is different from sympathy. Empathy involves the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, as simple as that. So what this does is it actually enables a deeper connection and encourages people or individuals to respond thoughtfully to the emotions and experience of those around them. So in your team, you must have empathy and you must understand people. It's not like you, every day you are complaining that you have this, or you every day you are this, every day your wife is pregnant, every day you have this, every day. No, you must empathize. You must, yes, if that's the word I can use, you must have empathy and understanding. So what that does is people know that you are connecting with them and you are encouraging them. So if they even have a problem, because they know that the person is understanding, this team member understands what I'm going through, you will not, if you really respect that person, you will not see that person's situation as an excuse that the person is given. There are some situations that are real in the lives of people. Sometimes we tell people, yes, the world will always be like this. Will you keep saying this, I cannot do this because of this? But really, if you put yourself in the shoe of that person, you really use empathy, you will understand why the person is doing that. So it's very important, and it's a sign of respect. You don't undermine what somebody is going through in the name of we need to move on, because no matter what happens, life must go on. Life must go on, but there are realities about life. And that is what respect is about, the dignity, show understanding and empathy. The third one is open communication. Respect entails honest and transparent communication. This means actively listening to others, valuing their opinions, and engaging in constructive dialogue. Not discussion, not argument. Dialogue is talking, having good conversation, sometimes difficult conversation they can be, which help to build trust and respect within relationships. If there's no open communication, because sometimes even in a team, you will have a clique in a team, and there is no open communication, which does not foster the growth of teams. It's very important that we understand this. And when some of the people give their opinion, we just throw it by the window. Oh, this person is like this person is never serious. There's nothing that he or she said that is really serious. I think if we are talking about ethics and we really respect ourselves and receive and respect others, then we will do active listening. We will not be listening and forming our opinion, but we will be attentive and listen to the people, because whatever they say, I will repeat again, the $120 that you and I paid is the same amount they paid. And they all have a vision. And when they come, we sharpen each other. So there is no point we will be trying to undermine the opinion of others and hide the opinion of others. Because if we do that, if we do it right, we will build trust and respect within our teams. Now, let me come to consistency in character. Consistency in character. It simply means you stay true to your values and the beliefs, not over short term or medium term, over time. It involves acting in a reliable way while respecting your own boundaries and the boundaries of others. This helps build trust and strong relationships, as it shows you are an honest and respectful person in how you interact with people. In consistency in character, it's important to add the element of setting boundaries, because we are talking about values, and beliefs. And because also our industry has to do with relationships, we must be consistent in our character, and we must be reliable in our action, and we must respect the boundaries that we have set ourselves and the boundary that others have also set. The elements of consistency in character. Number one, trustworthiness. Team members must be reliable and follow through on their commitment. When we say we are doing this, we should be reliable. Let's not say we want to do this, and when the time comes, there's nobody, or only one or two people show up. Trust is built when individuals consistently act in a manner that others can depend on, fostering a supportive team environment. I cannot overemphasize this. If you want to be trusted, then you must be consistent in your character, in showing up, in doing things that all of us have decided we are going to do. You must be reliable. Let's not have a team of 50, and in that team is only 2. And then it's very abnormal. We accept it that that's how it happens. No, everyone has the responsibility. It's part of the respect for each other. So you see, there's a kind of linkage in the consistency of character with respect, because if we respect each other, whatever commitment we have taken as team, we will stick to those commitments. Then we can be dependent on. People can depend on us. Our team members can depend on each other. Clear communication comes here again. Consistent character involves openly sharing values, expectations, and boundaries. I think it's very, very important. There are people in our teams that have set very strong boundary. That does not mean that they do not want you close, or they do not want us close, or I do not want you close. They know why they have set the boundaries, to protect themselves or from past experiences, or to have a healthy working relationship. Effective communication ensures that everyone understands their roles and responsibilities, reducing misunderstanding and enhancing collaboration. So if we say we are going to have this event, this is what these people are supposed to do, and these other people are going to do this, and there's commitment. It is so clear because the communication is clear. There's no ambiguity. And everyone is doing exactly that. And we can depend on each other. It's not somebody who just jump and get into the area of the line of another person because the person has wasted 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then the person picks it up. The communication is clear. Everyone stays. There is commitment to do what we want to do. There's collaboration. Once there is collaboration, it's very important to know how to respect the boundaries, not to cross your line and go and run in somebody else's line. It's very important. And respect for the boundaries, acknowledging and respecting each team member's personal and professional boundaries is crucial. This helps create a safe space for everyone to express themselves and contribute, promoting a healthy team dynamic. Respect for boundaries. Because the person set boundary does not mean the person does not want to work with the team. It's as simple as that. Because the person has opened up boundaries and is open up does not mean you walk into the person's personal life also. So the boundaries are set and you respect those boundaries. It's very important. Why are we even talking about boundaries? Incorporating boundaries into the concept of consistency in character emphasizes the importance of self-awareness. You must be self-aware and respect for your own self and respect others. It actually enhances the ability to act consistently in alignment with your own values and principles that you propound. So if I propound values, if I propound principles, and my actions are not aligning with them, I have to go back and check if I have actually put boundaries in place concerning the consistency in my character. So, like I said, what happens is it establishes and maintains personal boundaries, and it reflects self-respect and integrity. If you are somebody who can set boundaries, it means you respect yourself and you have integrity. And this is very important in our work environment, be it in our industry or in your professional life. It's very, very important. It shows that you as an individual, me as an individual, I understand my limits and I value my well-being, which is crucial for consistent behavior. Because if you don't have self-respect, you will break boundaries, and that can cause a lot of harm in your team. Clarity in relationships. Clear boundaries help define expectations in relationships. Remember, I said at the beginning, why we are doing ethics is because in our business is relationships. We build relationships with people we don't know. And that's why we say we have a community you can leverage on. But as you are leveraging on that community, there must be clear boundaries that will help the expectation of each one of us concerning each one of us. When individuals communicate clear limits consistently, what it does is it fosters trust and reduces misunderstandings, and also it reinforces your own character. So clarity in relationships is very, very key in our industry. Integrity in actions. You must show integrity in all the action that you take. Upholding boundaries is a demonstration of integrity. I cannot overemphasize this. When people are consistent in respecting their own boundaries and those of others, it aligns their actions with their values, contributing to a reliable character. So you can be relied upon. You are a man, you are a woman of integrity in your actions. The team member, the entire market, whoever comes into contact with you will smell that integrity on you. And it makes people actually respect you a lot. Not in front of you, but behind you. When they are talking, they can say, this person is strong. This person has a strong character. Emotional stability is something we are also talking about when we are talking about consistency in character and boundaries. Setting boundaries can lead to emotional stability because we are all different people. We all have our emotional stability or instability before we get together as a community in our industry. So if you do not set the boundaries, your instability can destabilize someone, or your strong stability can actually destabilize somebody if you don't handle it well. So allowing individuals to respond to situations consistently rather than reactively. This stability is key to managing a consistent character over time. So that is it for consistency in character. Now I'll pass to the last one, transparency in communication. I've been picking on it a little bit. Transparency in communication as an ethical principle within the Gotbackup system emphasizes the commitment to open, honest, and clear dialogue among all stakeholders involved. One, honesty and openness. So you will see that the heart of transparency is the commitment to share truthful information without withholding details that may influence decisions or perception. Be open about what Gotbackup is all about. It's very important. Don't withhold any information. Don't add. Be clear. Let it be open. This includes being upfront about challenges, limitations, and capabilities. If I'm doing presentation and I know the people I'm facing want Gmail to be put into Gotbackup, it is me who should be open and honest and tell them, we do not put Gmail in Gotbackup. We take files and pictures and videos from the Gmail into your email itself will not go. And accountability. We have talked about accountability. Individuals and teams are responsible for their words and actions. Transparency involves owning up to your mistakes and learning from them and moving on. And it brings about a culture of growth and improvement. We must be accountable to ourselves and accountable to our team as well. And it fosters relationship. Transparency nurtures and trust among team members, clients, and stakeholders. When people feel informed and included, they are more likely to engage positively. leading to stronger relationships and collaboration. You see, the word relationship keeps coming up over and over because we are talking about ethics. When it has to do with ethics, you are talking about your values, you are talking about your principles, you are talking about relationships. So linking the ethics to Gotbackup project and team, you see the honesty we talked about, moving towards integrity. You have the transparency, communication, and the consistency of character. And then you have the Gotbackup project and team in the middle. What does that mean? That means that all that we have talked about, we have Gotbackup in the middle. In my conclusion, I will major a little bit on this for you to understand how important, how crucial these 4 pillars, principles are to our project. Now, I said in my objective that we have dilemmas. Dilemmas are simple when you are faced with 2, 3 things and you need to make a decision on it. In honesty, we have dilemmas. And the dilemma is being truthful may sometimes hurt feelings or damage relationships. For instance, providing honest feedback that is critical can lead to conflict. That's true. So it's a dilemma. How do I say the truth without hurting somebody? Balance honesty with tact. Know how you address the person. Frame your feedback constructively and consider the recipient's feelings while you are doing that. Be honest by all means, but be balanced while you are honest. Don't hit and then hurt the feelings of anyone. Transparency in communication. The dilemma that is there is, while transparency is vital for trust, sharing too much information can overwhelm team members or expose sensitive details that should remain confidential. Yes, there's confidentiality in some of the information that we have, but so long as the business itself is concerned, we have the right and we have the obligation to have the transparency part of it. So sometimes you don't have to give all the information. Let's say the comp plan, for instance. We don't give all at the same time. Even when you come in, we do it up to a point. Because if we give everything, you'll be so much flooded with so much information. How do you approach this dilemma? Determine what information is necessary and be timely with it and share it. While you are sharing it, think about the sensitive part of it and be open about the decisions and the processes you are taking in making those decisions. Integrity, the dilemma. Upholding integrity may require making decisions that conflict with organizational norms or expectations, such as refusing to participate in unethical practices. If we are told that Gotbackup is like this, and then the next thing we are told that don't say it like this, say it the other way, it's unethical. You are faced with a dilemma. What do? You stand firm on your personal values while seeking to influence the organization positively, and communicate your concerns to leadership is key. Consistency of character, I cannot go over this again. You have to be consistent in your character. The dilemma is sometimes you are faced with something that is inconsistent with an information that you have. How do you go about it? Establish clear personal and professional boundaries to guide your decision-making process. It's very important. And be transparent about any change in perspective, articulating the rationale behind your decisions. Ladies and gentlemen, Gotbackup integrity is our identity. Very, very important. It must be our identity. Personal integrity will transcend into what we are doing. We lead with service and not pressure. We set solutions and not dreams. Very important. We inspire. We don't manipulate. We don't trick people into joining, and we don't romance people into staying. We inspire them to join. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you very much. If you have any question, I hope I will have time to answer them. Otherwise, thank you very much. Over to you, HB.
Wow, 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 wow. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's put some reaction in the chat, guys. Let's put some reaction. Just hit your reaction button. This was a wonderful delivery. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is so important. Thank you so much. If you have questions, you may please go ahead and ask, folks. If you have questions, please go ahead and ask. Um, let me see. You can just put it in the chat, or let me see if I can. I'll just add just these few in. I hope if there's anyone on the platform that's asking or that's wondering, maybe you're new, and you have been invited, and why are they talking about, integrity? Why are they talking about ethics? This is just about cloud storage, and that's it. I'm backing up my thing. I told someone, what's the big deal? No, you are underrating where you are. Where you are is a huge industry. Okay. It's just like we have been given the commission. It's just like Gotbackup Great Commission. The Great Commission, right? When Christ came back, gave to his disciples, go out and impact nations. So we have been giving Gotbackup Great Commission. Um, we have some incredible service here, guys. Go out and tell the word and let people benefit from it. So in doing that, we need to be careful how we do it. So that is why it's important that we have this discussion, because we might, in doing it, sometimes we get desperate, we get frustrated, and we do things we may not have done, if we were on a normal circumstances. So these were great guidance. They were great information shared. Thank you so much. Know this with Gotbackup. When we go out to present to the world, just for a quick recap, we should not exaggerate. Let's not exaggerate our earnings or our product promises. Gotbackup product is already good. By itself, it speaks. So we don't need to hype it. We don't need to misrepresent. Let's just share results and then share the experience we have had. The truth attracts trust. So let's just share that. And we will be able to, once we do that, you speak to people. Okay. No need for false promises, because the products are just the product or service of Gotbackup is just incredible. Reverend said we don't need to pressure anyone. We just need to present to them. Okay, if you are a leader here, everybody here should be. Maybe now you don't have anyone you're leading, but you will have a team. You are growing a team. You are going to impact people. You are going to reach out to your friends, family to join you, okay, and build this and impact the world. That's what it's about. So let's serve people. Let's not chase people. Sometimes we will have no. Let's respect the no. No, many times can become yes. It may be no today, but tomorrow it could be yes. I heard a lot about building relationship. Let's build relationship, not just have a sign up. Okay, is very important. As we build this now, what rewards do we get? If we build it the right way, we will attract quality, not quantity. Our team will be proud of our duplication system. There are times we put things in place and your team members like, what? No, I can't do this. It doesn't go down well with me. They feel that way. Let us put systems in place that our team will be happy with. Okay, and we will also have a peace of mind. Okay, that and especially for a long time growth. Now, sometimes the shortcut gave speed. Sometimes shortcut gave speed, but ethics gives stability. We need to know that. Okay, so let's make sure we do what we have to do. Our integrity, let it speak for itself. Let's lead with our service. Let's not pressure. We are selling solutions. We're not selling just dreams to people. We inspire people. We should not let us not manipulate people to get on board. Let's not trick people in joining the team. Let's inspire them. Reverend said. So this has been a great and wonderful nugget shared. Reverend, want to say a big thumbs up to you, and let's make ethics, guys, our brand signature, because I have seen a very good institution, a very good business, a very good system got corrupted because of bad ethics, not from the company, but from the people who were in the business, who were building the business, not from the company. The company remains still the same service given, same value giving, just like Gotbackup. Fantastic. Everybody's hearing about it. Now, if a few of us go, besides the ethics and the conduct, all right, and misrepresent and lie and defraud, okay, immediately maybe we might get some result. We fool people, we trick them. Yeah, you may. Eventually it will come back at us. Ethics might be slow or might slow you down, okay, for a moment, but it will speed you up for life. So let's stick to the ethics of this, okay? We get tempted, but when we make a mistake, just come back and correct it. There's nothing wrong with it. So great.
There's a hand up. I see the hand of Nick up.
All right, so what I'm going to do is let me allow you to speak if it is just a moment. Sometimes we don't open up the microphone because sometimes people, okay, you're allowed to unmute. Sometimes people come in forgetting their microphone is off and it disrupts the meeting. So you can speak, you can unmute, and please go ahead. If there are questions or clarity that is needed, please.
Someone has the hand lifted. Nick, yes. Or is by mistake.
Please go ahead, unmute and speak.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Please, I wanted to know what if the ethical dilemma is not within your power to handle that situation? How would you do? Maybe you are part of the team, but okay.
Can you give an example?
Example is in the case of our regimental institutions, we may be working under someone and it's very difficult for the superior to take decisions or take advice from the subordinate.
Okay. All right. So so that may be beyond you, right?
Yes.
And
yes,
you can do nothing about it. Okay. So in comparing to where we are, the space we are in, we don't have we don't have bosses. Okay. So there may be just work within everybody on this call right now is a CEO. It means when you go to your genealogy, your virtual office, your Gotbackup virtual office, okay, you see you and then you see everybody else. So everyone on this call is a CEO. So you protect your space. What happened if there's a decision from above that's affecting you or you're not satisfied with, you can speak with the one above. But what we are talking about is as you present, as you go out and spread the word, okay, and the word of Gotbackup, okay, stay within the product. Make sure it is presented properly. The principles, stick to it, and just be ethical. Don't lie. don't misrepresent, don't give misleading information knowingly. Even if it's a mistake, then that's okay. You didn't know, you thought, and that can be corrected. Yeah. So the two are different in terms of the two spaces, the workspace and the networking space, or the network marketing or affiliate marketing space is completely different. That's what I would say to that.
So if I can add quickly, if it is in your
Okay.
workspace space, because remember when we are talking about a dilemma, is when you are faced with a choice between two or more conflicting moral principles or values. So let's say in your office, you are asked to add 1 0, and it is against your principles. What we are saying in this ethical environment is you stick to your values. You stick to your principles, have open communication about it, and that is why they will actually say, you are a pastor, you are Krife, that's why you cannot do this, and they will not put you in that again. If your boss cannot talk about it to the superior, then it becomes a little bit difficult. But what you need to do is you must stick, you must not compromise, and that's when boldness comes in. Maybe we can put this in the parking lot, and then we can communicate personally over this, since this is not the, we are helping for a personal development, but I hope I've been able to scratch. Usually I would do this for like half a day, because we'll have simulations and all of that to really bring out what we are talking about. But I had to run through this in 25 to 40 minutes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So are there other questions? Are there any questions? Remember what our mandate is. What are we supposed to do once you become an affiliate? Now you can just be a normal customer and subscriber and enjoy your service. Okay, and that's it. But if I believe everyone on this call has chosen to partner with Gotbackup or get into a strategic partnership with Gotbackup, you are an affiliate. You went ahead and paid the $20 a year added to your service fee, and you became an affiliate. Okay, and once you become an affiliate, the mandate you have is to go out there and spread the word with ethics. Okay, with value, with sincerity, with confidence. Okay, because we have something good, we have something big, we have something great. So something good, something great, something fantastic, it speaks for itself. Just be confident and talk about it. We can learn how to talk about it. That's a different thing. How to present it is a different thing. But what we're talking about is misrepresenting it and what we stand for and the value and everything. So at this time, we would just want to transition as we move from the subject of the day right now to some updates and some information, share some great information with you. For all of you who we will be on one platform or the other, but sometimes because some platforms you have a lot of information and we like that, we sometimes silent, some platforms, so we don't get messages from those platforms, or we don't monitor them regularly. And when we check, we have 90, 150, 200, 250, 300 messages, and you're like, oh my God, how can I read all of this? And you just go to seen, and it takes you probably to the last message. So in between, we miss out on a lot of information that would have been shared. Okay, please don't do this with this business platform. With many other platforms, because we are in so many different platforms, on so many different platforms. Some of them are, they don't really affect our lives, but this one is a serious platform. So don't mute it, don't silence it, don't be active on it. Even if you are not, at some point in the day you're busy with, no problem. But somewhere in the course of the day, open up and see what has been said. Catch up on things, because they are very important information, about you, about the business, about the future of our digital lives and financial life that will be shared. And one big one that I believe everybody on this platform hopefully is aware of is the coming of the CEO of Gotbackup. I hope you've heard that. If you haven't, don't put your hand up, okay? But we started this months ago, where somewhere in October we started with the walk. I believe some of you may have missed it, but we invited some family and friends, and we walked up to the where did we go? We started from Mensa and went up to the up the mountain, Pedrasi mountains there, and it was fantastic meeting some people for the first time. We saw ourselves. This is it is so convenient. We do this online, so many times we don't have the personal touch. We just communicate online. But when we have opportunities to gather and meet in person, guys, take advantage of it. It is a different kind of connection when we meet together. So if you, just in case you have been under the rock, watch this. The CEO is coming, guys. And there is going to be the Cloud Revolution Experience 2025. When is it happening? November 30th. It's a Sunday. 2025 is happening at the Mansvik Grand Hotel. It's at East Legon. Okay, it's happening in Accra, Ghana. So this, all roads will be leading to this place on the 30th of November. Leave this space open. Right now, start working. If you're working on that schedule, start. If there is anything that's going to disturb that, now start making some arrangements, okay, to be there. If you have to leave town, okay, out of town, whatever you have to do from some city to come to Accra, be here. Those that are in Accra are so fortunate to have this happening in Accra, and this is history. This has never.
I believe in network business. Yeah,
please mute your microphone. Please mute your microphone. Yeah, so it's going to be incredible. It's the first time we're going to have an event of this sort of backup, happening. And the first time, I understand, the CEO will be in Africa. And guess where's the first door he's opening in Africa? It's Ghana. That will be his gateway. He and his wife will be coming, will be at the event on 30th November 2025 on that fateful Sunday. So you want to be there. Great things are happening. We're going to have We have had messages from the CEO, and all the time it's been, oh, watch this video of the CEO. At this time, he's going to give a message in person. Okay. Look forward to, maybe you might have an opportunity to meet him on a one-on-one with your leader. So just look forward to that. If you are in Accra, guys, don't miss this event. Get all your family at the event. Get all of your friends at this event. Start making your list now. Maybe you start with your first 10, 20, and 30. Because you know why? By the end, by the close of the event, those that have the maximum number of people at the event will have the loudest laughs, because the impact will be greater. People that come to the event, the chances of signing up or getting very serious about this will be so high, over the roof. So you don't want to miss it. Don't play with it. Don't say, I didn't know it was going to be this big. It's going to be big. So knowing right now, there will be recognition, there will be entertainment, there is a award ceremony is going to happen. And, we're going to have some other personalities there. Don't miss it. So plan for this. Okay. I believe we're going to have the event, will cost you how much? Or those that are coming, how much to be a part of it? Zero. So it will cost you zero to be a part of the event. You just need to make sure what happens. You have registered online for the event. Just say the form. I hope by now you will have seen the form, or you would have seen the links that are available for you to register online. You don't just walk in and say, I have come. No, you have the opportunity on one of the platforms or meetings where you can go click on the link and then just say, put in your details, your name, and whatever the form say. Just 3-4 items there, and then confirm. That is it. It will be good for logistics planning of this event, please. So if you hope you are coming, but all the people that are coming that you are inviting as well, make sure you get them to fill out the form, fill out that they are coming. And you'll be wondering, I see Dr. KOA here. How did he get his picture here? Now it's there, it's on a platform. Just go to your platform, and if maybe you skip, the link may have skipped you, but it has been shared there. Ask one of your leaders and say, can I get the link to where I can put my picture, and and say I will be attending. Yes, that's the link there, but you can click it on your platform. Or some leaders, please, after this meeting, please drop those links again on the platform. The registration link for the event is compulsory. You have to register online. It's free, but you have to register. And then once you do that, you can get a very nice picture, put that on your status or your social media, and share with the world what is going to happen. Now, the CEO gave a special invite to all of us, and I want you to be attentive and listen to what he has to say. Okay. Are you ready?
Hi, folks. My name is Joel Terry, President and CEO of Gotbackup, and I'm super excited to be heading to Ghana on November 30th at 1 p.m. at the Menswick Hotel. We're looking for strategic partnerships of people who want to profit in the cloud storage industry. Over 1.3 billion people today across the globe are using cloud storage. Yes, around the world, when you include iCloud, Dropbox, and Google Drive. But we're the only company on the internet today that pays you handsomely for your referrals. Gotbackup, since its inception 2 years ago, even though our company is 25 years old, now has customers in 162 countries around the world. So look, if you want to come learn all about technology and cloud storage, a trend that's going to $1 trillion per year, and second, how you can profit from technology and cloud storage, then just register below. It's absolutely free to attend, and I look forward with my beautiful wife to meeting you in person.
Oh, I should have just left that like that. Okay, so guys, so that is it. The CEO is going to be finally. We are counting down. Look, Ghana is privileged to have this. Okay, I believe the first in Africa. You know, Ghana is going to be, I believe, the gateway to this in Africa for the rest of Africa. So we have earned this and we have come so far. This is the time for us to shine. Don't come this far and then slack. Every one of us need to be at this event and need to have our team at this event and need to have our guests at this event to be able to situate ourselves. You might never get this kind of opportunity. Like this opportunity may never happen again. The CRE 2025, CRE, so what is that? CRE, that is the Cloud Revolution Experience, CRE 2025, will never come again. It's going to be only one, and don't joke with this. We will have, I think, some invitations out, depending on what it will be decided by some leadership, which you can add to your to add some extra value to your invite. But right now, the invitation, the digital invitation, send them out, follow up on them, and make sure the people don't just send it to 50 people. Oh, I've sent it to 50 people. Ensure the 50 people are filling it up. Have you registered online already? Yes, I fill out and I have no problem. Then your stuff is booked. And you can follow up on each and every one of them and make sure that these 50 people, these 10 people, these 20 people, they have all registered online. So I want to say, before we close up, if there are any questions on the upcoming event, and guys, what I can say from where I sit and from where I've been hearing, it's a secret, there are big stuff coming up. There are a lot of stuff in the pipeline that Gotbackup is going to unveil. Okay, that the CEO is going to unveil, especially for we're going to be the forerunners of this, Ghana. All right, so watch the space. This is not time to slack. This is not time to delay. This is not time to be in the background. Make sure you are on top of things, on top of your team, on top of your group. All right, make maximum use of the opportunity that is coming our way. Okay, this is no time to slack. Good stuff are coming. Monitor the platform, and you will see some things that are coming in the next few days and in the next few weeks. Things will be rolling out. New stuff will be rolling. The media engagement will continue. All right, we will be known, and when Gotbackup is now, Gotbackup is known, then it makes things much easier for a lot of us. So don't lose out now. Stick and stay. All right, stay the course. So we will leave it here tonight. If there are any questions, we will take that. You need any clarity on the upcoming event, on updates, please ask. Otherwise, we want to say a big thank you for your time, and just follow the the information links, the information shared on the platforms, and be a part of it. If you haven't yet registered, please go ahead. That's the first thing you want to do after this call. I have this last video for you. Okay, so share. Are there any questions? No, there aren't questions. So ladies and gentlemen, have a good evening and see you on the next call. I believe is on tomorrow. We have business presentation happening. So start inviting people for tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Business presentations happening. Then at on Sunday, guys, what is happening on Sundays is unbelievable. Last Sunday was magical. This Sunday is going to be even bigger. Don't miss out. Be there with your prospect at 3 o'clock. I mean, if you can make it even 1 o'clock, where the knowledge hub, the knowledge sharing happens, you get free masterclass when you come at 1 o'clock with your guest. Okay, so but don't miss out on the Sundays. If you can't come every Sunday in the week, at least come in a month. At least come once or twice, you know, in a month on a Sunday. Sunday is big. It's happening every Sunday at the Mensvik Grand Hotel at 3 p.m. business presentation, and then the masterclass is at 1 p.m. Until then, God bless and see you tomorrow.
Keep going up. No one invests in you.
I probably, just before we do that, can we just make some acknowledgement of some of our leaders we have on the call? Yes, so big thank you to all of you that showed up tonight. Yeah, we come back to that video. Atlee, thank you for showing up. I do say Francis, thank you. Alice, Benjamin, Candice, Cyril, thank you for showing up. Charles, Dinah, Dr. Hansen is one of the Africa leading women on this project. Ebenezer, Emmanuel, Felix, William, welcome, or thank you for showing up. Foster, I see Franklin, Geoffrey, Gwen, Hannah, Heavenly. Thank you all for showing up. Joseph, Kirk, Nick, Obed, Nat, Prince, Rahina, Richard, and Lady Ladian. Thank you for showing up. I see which other leaders I see here, and okay, yo, Isaac, Rita, I see you. You are welcome, and thank you for showing up. Samuel, Stephen, welcome everybody, and a big thank you to Reverend Bijou for downloading this evening and sharing those great nuggets. I believe that will take us very far in as we build our business. God bless and have a good evening.
Invest in yourself. If no one believes in you, believe in yourself. Even if you don't see the results right away, keep showing